crossbow. Yuna's team already went before. Facing a war like this, I'm concerned about the city too, but... just until we go to crossbow. If you end up going to the surface, we'll be accompanying you. You and Elise, princess? No, I can't allow. A lot is happening across the Empire. We want to go as Toa's representatives. We won't go on ahead and we can help out a bit with our orders. And my brother gave us permission as well. We want to see what the Empire is like now with our own eyes. We'll be counting on you. You two have really grown. Fine. As long as you don't overdo it, I'll be counting on you as well. Right. Huh. Hey, best maid. Okay, so I'm guessing. Hang on, let me put in current Ash, you, Ghibli, and Emma. The situation at Tidus Gate and the training ground has changed. You cannot access Landela Canyon North. Alpha and Elise will travel with your party. Like Toa, you will not participate in combat, but you can make use of their strong orders. You can now buy new weapons and armor. Sugoi. Right. So check the side quest to the terminal. Let's see what we got. Just 2? So let me see here. What's different? Oh, she's definitely better like this. So I'm gonna go check the shops real quick. I'm gonna try and do a little bit more before I stop. Let me see, what else can I do right now? Wait. Okay, so what can I buy now? Let's see. Oh, minor upgrade. Minor upgrade. Yeah, these are just minor upgrades now. Okay. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. Speed. Wait, huh? Oh, old one, new one. Okay. Got it. Confused myself. Let's see here. Decent. Alright, so let's see. Let's go talk to some people a little bit, get rid of some dialogue. I haven't been to Crossbow in a few months now. If it weren't for this grim situation, I'd like to go around as a traveling musician again. That did suit you pretty well, Your Highness. I remember you bursting to that jazz bar to play the piano 2 years ago. Oh, I remember. Did you really? Well, one needs richness and love in life. I remember once showing off playing piano at a restaurant in Beauce, in the borough. Afterwards, somehow I ended up in prison, but it's become a happy memory for me now. I heard about that from Tita. It sounds like you were pretty reckless. I'm pretty impressed. But Crossbow, I didn't get a chance to wander around freely when we were last there on our exercise. Even though things are as they are now, I'm still looking forward to it. I'd love to be able to go around the city myself, but that might be asking for a bit too much. If we're going to Crossbow, does that mean Randy's gonna come along too? Randy and Yuna? Probably. Ooh, there's hearts for Fee, Elisa, and Altina, and Emma. Oh, baby. Spicy, spicy. Okay, let's see. Where is... What is this? Isn't it splendid? My special blue cheese soup, cooked as a stew and condensed. Blue cheese. I don't dislike it, but when it's condensed this much, the flavor is a little too strong for my taste. It does pack an incredible punch. The Class 7 Senpai really does have good taste. I'm so glad you like it. I don't remember saying I did. I think I've seen this pattern before. We're used to some fermented foods in Nord, but food with this strong of flavor is rare. But I do suppose this is good in its own way. By the way, Irene, have you been playing Pomto? You two guys? That's kind of unexpected. Well, I had a chance to see the terminals on board the Merkaba. Perhaps we can have a match sometime? Well, yes, I'll face you gladly. No, I won't. Okay, now bonding events. Let's see, where is Yuna? Ooh. Oh! This is gonna be exciting. Alright, I'll do a couple of these bonding events. I'll save the rest for probably another day, but let's see, let's start with Yuna. Alright, I got the gut wound in and the grip replaced, so I'm all set. Yuna, isn't that a tennis club racket? Yeah, Ada snuck it out of the school and she sent it to me from the hideout they're at. She also told me they found a practice spot and had a net pulled up, and she asked me if I wanted to join in a practice match. It might help me get pumped up for when we go to Crossbow. I see, that seems pretty helpful. I was worried that she might be extra worked up over this whole situation, but it looks like there's nothing to worry about. Well, if you feel like it, would you want to come watch? It might help me get even more determined in several ways. I don't really get it, but if it would be helpful. Yes. Yuna, if you're going to do this, how about we do it at a proper place instead? Leaves and the branch school, the oversight should be gone by now. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go, instructor. And so they grabbed Jessica and Louise and went to Leaves, and while the colleagues gathered information, they got permission from the branch school to hold a practice match. 40-15. Wow, I couldn't get there at all. Alright, let's do this. Game set, winner Yuna. Not bad. No. That was a great match. The results were 2 wins for Yuna, 1 win for Jessica, 2 losses for Louise. Oh, I wanted to win at least once. Not bad at all though, Yuna. I saw no gaps in your position. I was playing it out in my head, but you two move really well too. Yeah, win or lose, I'm happy to see you giving it your all. Then you'll have no regrets. Yes, we're fine, but Yuna might need a little more. Alright, we're off to gather some more info. Have fun, you two. Where did they go? Thanks, Jessica, Louise. Instructor, would you mind facing me once yourself? I mean, I know the rules, but are you okay going up against an amateur? Well, I have my own blind spot still, and considering your senses and physical ability, I'd say it's about 50-50. But if I win, can I ask you one favor? Well? Fine, but if we're doing it, I'm not holding back. Let's go all out, no holding back, Yuna. Right. And so Rina and Yuna's match began. While each putting their full strength in, the back and forth really looked like a close match, and before long the game reached its climax in the last match. I did it! Perfect, just perfect, you know. I got lost in the excitement. Alright, I'm determined. Here's my request that I mentioned. Can you just listen to what I have to say quietly? Sure, that's a pretty easy request. Oh, this feels so weird. I love you, instructor. I didn't really realize it consciously, but I think it was from long ago. From the day you rescued me on the Crossbell Highway. Yuna. I did tell you to listen quietly, right? I know that I'm your student still, so I don't expect an answer right away. But it should be fun just to think about it, right? She got me. She really is frank with her feelings. About the world, about our position, about my own part of the curse. I have to consider all of that before I can give her my answer. And so the other members went back to gathering information while they returned to the ship. I can't ship that yet. Not yet. Not yet. I don't accept it. Let's see. Let's do fees next. Where are you, fee? Is that a lighter and a cigar? Yeah, the chief left it behind back there, so I thought I'd hang on to it as a keepsake. I see, that does sound fitting for someone like him. Yeah, he loved his alcohol, but he was also a bit of a heavy smoker. It sounds like Sarah's dad taught him about the different brands. I see, as fellow Jaegers, it sounds like they were able to keep in touch then. You should treasure those. The lighter, at least. I'm not going to smoke the cigar, so I was wondering what to do with them. Green, you got a minute? I actually had something I wanted to do before we head to Crossbell. Cigars is a memento. Does she mean... Sure, we're going to the surface, right? I'll follow you wherever you want to go. Thanks. The place is... This is the south side of Hamel. Yeah, going to Hamel directly felt wrong. This should be fine at least temporarily. I see, but you sure it's okay? Yeah. Zeno and Leo already left keepsakes for him. If only I was able to smoke them. When I expressed interest once, he made a really upset face, so I stopped. I think it was an outdated idea that women shouldn't be smoking. I think I get what he was feeling. It is kind of a waste though. It looks like there's a whole box left. It is kind of iffy. Would you mind giving one to me? I don't know if I can do more than one, but... You sure? You don't smoke though, Reen. Yeah, and it would definitely be my first cigar. I don't think Rucker would want to smoke with a youngster like me either, but... No, that's not true. You know how? Yeah, you cut one end, right? Oh, Reen. Smoking. Cough, cough. He said not to suck it in for a cigar, but to just breathe in, but don't breathe it into your lungs, just enjoy the taste and fragrance in your mouth. I see. Okay. It has a really adult flavor somehow. I'm sure. You don't have to force yourself. Well, leave the rest for the chief, and if we have another chance, how about you let us join you in this? We weren't sure about butting in, but it's not like we don't know him, so we thought we'd pay him a little greeting ourselves. I appreciate it. Let's keep him company together. Well then, in that case, mind if I join too? Oh, surely. I somehow had a feeling you were gonna show up. Well, I knew him for a while. I thought I'd at least bring some booze. We brought the bourbon that the Jaeger King enjoyed, if you don't mind. I see. Fee, what do you think? Absolutely. Help yourselves to a cigar too. I really wanted to try a cigar and some bourbon. You know you can't. You're a minor, you know. Take that seriously. If your dad found out, you'd get a good scolding. I'm kind of surprised. It sounds like he's pretty strict with her. Well, they are involved in gang business, so it's pretty common. Afterwards, they discussed their memories of the Jaeger King. Zeno and Leo and Shirley and Gareth left then, and Sarah and Randy returned to the ship. He really did touch a lot of people. It sounds like Nidhogg and the Northern Jaegers even stopped by for a bit. Yeah, he knew a lot of other people even beyond Sarah's dad, plus the number of people who probably want revenge on him is huge, but I've hardly seen anyone who didn't get along with his personality. I'm fine. The smoke just got in my eyes a little. And it feels sort of like I'm being hugged by the chief when we're like this. I see. No, that's a lie. The smoke smells the same, but the chief had a different smell. And hugging you makes me feel really calm inside. I see. That was kind of a surprise. I keep telling you, you're not fair. You need to understand a girl's heart better. Right, I'll keep working on it as much as I can. Thinking about it, we are in front of the Jaeger King. I'll apologize later. Alright. You know, just a casual smoke. We're supposed to be enemies and all, but, you know, it's all good. Well, technically, only Shirley is the enemy there. Alright, so let's see, where's Elisa? Right here. So there is a block here after all. If I could just get to that place. What's up, Elisa? Well, on the Gargantua, I heard about the 5th. Right. I see. The one made at the 5th workshop. Graduation project. It's the 5th development department of RF. I did hear that it existed during the Civil War, but I never found out where it was. I had conjectured that the noble faction or a reformist group had started it in absolute secrecy, but I actually ended up being connected to the Black Workshop. Yes, and Mother, as the chairman, kept it hidden from Sharon. It appears they actually had a hand in the Goliath unit that Altina was in when she went out of control. And ever since he showed up, magic solets have become their specialty. So the question is, where are they and who is working on them? Right, so I was hoping to investigate a bit further at the main RF building in Rower. It sounds like Mother and Grandfather aren't back yet. I see. Ever since what happened aboard the Gargantua, Lisa has been really looking to the future. And I'm personally interested in the 5th Development Division myself. Lisa? The courageous is marked, so going to Rower might be tough, but we might be able to borrow Valamar's power to get us there. Huh? Afterwards, Elisa decided to go along with Reen's plan, and with Shara in tow, they used the spirit path to get to Rower with Valamar. I haven't seen this place in a while. I'm so glad you're okay, Manager Elisa. And Sharon, I heard you resigned, but it looks like you're back. Sorry for worrying you. I am truly sorry for the chaotic situation I caused. No, the 4th Division is happy just to see you two again. We got your message. You're looking for information about the 5th Development Department then. Yes, and if my intuition is correct, we should be able to use the same method we used last time to find them. We would like to make use of the internal network, so we were hoping you could help us. Leave it to us. Alright, we'll show you how the proud 4th Division works. So is that person your... No, you fool, don't make things awkward. Well then, please make yourselves at home. They seem really reliable, don't they? Well, they are all superior workers after all, and they take an extreme interest in the private life of their manager, so you can look forward to that. I'll leave it. Let's just get started with the investigation. And so the 4th Division members began a comprehensive internal search for information, and with Sharon and Lisa's help, and Reen's opinions as well, a certain hypothesis was reached. That hypothesis stated that in a sense, the 5th Division was not one single entity. Rather, it was a network of employees distributed throughout other departments that moved behind the scenes, and many employees across the different departments who acted suspiciously were identified. Furthermore, several employees were identified as being missing or on leave. Gathering all of these thoughts, Elisa made a presentation for Chairman Irina, and a plan was made to prevent the suspicious thoughts from distorting the actions of the entire group. I'm pretty exhausted. Good work today. I think it ended up great. It sounds like the employees who got lured into this had a history of issues with the workplace failures or debt, but if they follow your advice, they should be able to gain back some stability themselves, right? Yeah, there are a lot of them, so I'm sure not all of them will follow along right away, but at the very least, there's a chance that they're directed on the right path. I see. You really look great in there, Elisa. Yeah, for a while I was thinking some strange thoughts again, but I think it was after we went to the reflective pool in the Gargantua that I started to finally get serious again. I mean, we got Sharon back and I reconciled things with Mother. I guess in that sense I was pretty selfish. No, I don't think so. Although things are trending towards war, having RF be strong and healthy is a very positive thing. If things went really well, it might be even possible to reduce weapons production to cut the war shorter. Yes, although the National Mobilization Act might make that tough. But technicians and engineers have their own stubborn pride too, and if we're able to sow the first seed through this resolution, there might really be hope. Thanks, Reen, for leading me there. Don't mention it. I just proposed using the spirit path after all. No, I'm happy because you were here. It's thanks to you giving me courage that I was able to make it this far, and the resolve to face Sharon and my mother and that man. So thanks. I'm happy you're with me. Lisa. How about what we talked about when we did that maintenance before. I don't want to push you, and I'm not saying it's easy to make sense of all this, but if you were able to take on a big entity like RF, it's not impossible to start again. Just look at your relationship with Sharon and your mother. So won't you at least let me share in that hope a little too? Because I'm sure there's still a light in our relationship somewhere. Yeah, I want to believe it too. Make me believe in that light. Afterwards, they went back in, and after thanking Sharon for all her help, they bid farewell to the 4th Division workers and went back to their Courageous. Meh. That was meh. Let's see. Ooh. Now, let's do, let me save. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, let's do Altina's. Alright, there's so many people to talk to! I still have Duvali, Emma, Ash, and Crow. My god. Alright, Altina. Altina, are you calling someone? Oh, Instructor Reen. Actually, perfect. I want Reen to hear this too. George! Hi Reen, I heard about what happened with the Jaeger King. Good work. Yes, thanks. Wait, so do you have information on the workshop? Yes, and so I was going to confirm something with her. She could then act as my messenger on the Courageous. Confirm what exactly? Well, the headquarters of the Black Workshop was underneath the Greyborn Mountain, but now it turns out that site is completely empty now. That place I was held is gone? Yes, along with Albrecht as well as a tremendous amount of data they were collecting and work-in-progress magic soldats. It sounds like yesterday that place was completely abandoned. I was not made aware of that plan. It's possible I wasn't even trusted when I was there. And since Altina was originally from the workshop, I was wondering if she had any clues. Unfortunately, I really don't have any idea. My memories about the workshop are hazy at best, but I was thinking that this might actually be a chance for us. Chance? Wait, no way. Yes, I'm still being hunted by them, so I can't help directly too much, but if you think it would be valuable, then before your next sacred ground, you could head to investigate the former site of the workshop. I see. There may not be a better chance than this to gather information, although it could be unlikely that any definitive evidence was left behind. Even still, there could be a lot to gain. About the magic soldat, their weapons, the combat shells, and about the homunculus, like me. I sent you an infiltration route. Considering the mess I made for everyone, I completely understand if you don't trust me. But if you decide to go through with it, I'll have Altina give me a call. Got it. I'm prepared myself. Really? The Black Workshop is deserted. I don't know why, but this is a great chance to investigate. About the magic soldats, their S-weapons, the combat shells, and the homunculus like me. Altina seems pretty interested in doing this. It might be deserted, but it sounds like it might be a good idea to take some others along as well. Should we call George and head for the Black Workshop? Investigating the Black Workshop will carry some great risks. Let's consult with everyone and then call George. Right. In that case, let's call the others right away. And so the other members, they explained the situation to agreed it was a good idea to investigate. It was in the small chance it was needed, a small landing party was formed. Then Crow and Altina contacted George, and using a transportation gate he had secretly left behind, they headed for the workshop. So this is the Black Workshop. This is the place that you were held captive by the gnomes then, Reen. Yes, but we can't assume it was completely abandoned yet. Do you have any memories left from then, Angelica? Yeah, even though I had the mask, I do remember. With the Chancellor, the Saint, and the conflagration here, things got pretty chaotic. But now it's totally quiet. It's almost creepy in that sense. I don't sense anyone here at all. It does seem to be completely deserted. Yes, so this is a great chance to investigate after all. Alright, we're off to check out the area that the S-weapon was being developed. The origin of my Berserga and Shirley's Testarossa. I've been curious about it for a while. It does feel strange working together with you after we fought in the Tower of Stargaze back then. Nah, yeah, things really do change. Cover my back, Dubarin. No, I don't want one of your weird nicknames. Then we'll head to the area where the combat shells and the magic soldats investigate. Who knows, maybe that Albrecht bastard left some research notes laying around. So you guys will go out, we'll check out the homunculus research area? You sure you'll be okay? Yes, I passed through when we came to rescue the instructor. I'd like to once again see the place Milliam and I were born. Right, let's be careful and go check it out. The Courageous is keeping an eye on the surroundings, so if anything happens, hurry back, okay? We'll stand watch here, call us if you need anything. Got it, let's start investigating then. This is it. I did hear about it. The culture tanks of the Oz series. The field that Milliam and I could not get used to. By the time I was born, it sounds like it had already been discarded. How ridiculous. Years ago, the DG cult carried out similar things, but... check to read. What's that? Oz series. Integrating technology from the Society of the Workshop made those doll weapons. It's totally non-functional. Yes, it seems that it may have been a malfunctioning unit. It looks like they abandoned it when they left the base. What are you doing? No, it wasn't this particular unit, but when I was escaping before, I really did some horrible things to some of them. I thought it looked really unfortunate like this, so I thought about leaning it against the wall instead. What's this white capsule? It doesn't seem to be a culture tank. I saw this last time too. It seems to have something to do with the Oz research being carried out in this area, but it no longer seems to be functioning, and it looks like it's locked too. I'm curious about it, but I guess we can't figure it out. But I think I've felt this somewhere before. Those culture tanks? 73 and 74. Yes, this is without a doubt the place Milliam and I were born. So she's my little sister. Sorry, I think I'll forget about you soon, but once we get out of here, let's meet up and play together. It's strange. It's such an artificial, lonely place, but even still, somehow it feels nostalgic. Yeah, that's a given. This is a special place you and Milliam made your bond as sisters. Yes, for sure. That's the one certain thing I always had with me. Milliam and I were born to become the sword. Our memories were sealed, that role became embedded into our core, so I think I've been a little jealous of my sister. She gave up herself to become the sword for the people she cared about the most. I had no feeling of fear there. I felt totally satisfied. I think Milliam was exactly the same, and yet she had regret when we were able to see her again using this power of the sanctuary. Sorry. Looks like I was still really inexperienced, huh? It sounded cool to protect everyone. I never even dreamed that would cause you that much pain. I think I finally understand that feeling myself, when you came to save me on the Isengard mountain range. I'm really happy that you were thinking about me, but never ever do that again. If what happened to her happens to you, I would... I see. Well, I'm actually ashamed at how I lost my composure then, but... yes, more than I've ever seen you lose your composure since I met you. I thought this person who was always so strong and reliable has weak points too. And that weakness is that you want to protect me. That's what I ended up thinking. You really have grown, haven't you? I'm very proud, but it's also a complicated feeling. But thanks, Altina, for thinking about me so much. You're welcome. What's up? It's hard to define this feeling. It's not like how I feel about you nor Kurt. It's a happy feeling, a little painful that makes me feel warm inside. Family love? Love as a sibling? I did study that love has a lot of different types, but maybe this is more like how Elisa and Elise feel about you? Well, no, but... well, there's no need to get too worried about it. You should just keep studying like you are, Altina. Instructor, it seems like you are trying to deceive me. Or that you are thinking of something inexcusable. I am not. But she's grown so much. I'm excited to see how she grows even more, and a little nervous too. Afterwards, Rina and Altina investigated the other areas and then returned to the ship via the transportation gates. Although they did not find definitively useful information, they were able to judge the production quantities of the magic soldats, combat shells, and the Oz units, and they decided that it was very likely the Black Workshop was relocated to a new base. Oh, there you are. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'll do one more. And then I'll save the rest for tomorrow. So let's see. Let's speak with Duvalie. Duvalie, doing some sword maintenance? Yes, after all, we'll be facing the Master very shortly. And Inez and Inea too. Well, you don't have to worry about me. Just take care of your own preparations. But that reminds me, that thing I left should be nice and polished by now, right? I can't wear it yet though. No, I have to focus on what's ahead of me. It sounds like she entrusted something important to someone. Duvalie, what do you say we go get whatever that is together? Huh? No, it's fine. It doesn't have to be right this minute. But you said it's something important to you. If you have something you're worried about, it would be best to take care of it before you face your master. Oh, you're as meddlesome as ever. But you might actually be exactly right. Very well, I'll go along with you this time then. And so they went to the Orbital Factory in Ordis to collect Duvalie's item. Oh, our armor. So you left your armor here then, Duvalie? Yes, even some of the small scratches were beginning to stand out. I heard that a master craftsman was working in the sea capital, so I decided to bring it here for him to polish. Well, seriously, this isn't a job I'd ordinarily take on, but because you asked me so eagerly, I figured I'd do my best. I'm grateful. But this smooth, brilliant surface is clearly the work of a master craftsman of the Duke's estate. So the time to fulfill my oath is getting closer and closer. Duvalie. Well, I don't know what you're on about, but I can see myself that your resolve is not completely set. It's strange, but after working as a glass craftsman for years, I became able to sense the cloudiness in one's mind. The armor shining now, don't you need to shine yourself to match it? Excuse me. Thank you again. Well, I don't know what's going on, but maybe I said too much. No, don't worry about that. Thank you again. After leaving the store, Reen called out to find Duvali, and he invited her to go to the port district to see the ocean since they were there. Sorry for making you wait, Duvali. Duvali? Cold! What in the world are you doing? Wait, is that? I got us some gelato. I got it from the street stand that went to where we were here on training before. It's hot out today, so please take it. I swear to God, you. Here, I was thinking about the fight that we were on the brink of undertaking. It's fine. Just be the way you always are. Things will be fine as long as you're just like yourself, Duvali. Like myself? I'm actually kind of jealous of you, seeing how far you can face the future and take your sword even after parting ways with this society. You left the stall reader and joined our fight, but you haven't lost an ounce of that strength. For someone like me who has been hesitant and unsure since I was young, I'm jealous of your unwavering determination. I think I finally understand why the Saint chose you as the leader. I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure you'll be able to get your thoughts through, and I'm sure you already have noticed the Saint's true intentions. Let's keep pushing forward together, and I'd like to see you in that armor once more myself. This is why I can't stand you. But I do feel like I finally understand why I decided to choose the path along with him. Duvali? Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Now then, I'll eat this gelato before it melts and then return. Dawdling around here would be an insult to the name Swift. Got it. And so the two of them enjoyed the soft gelato while looking at the sea. Thinking again of the battle waiting for them, they returned to the Courageous. Okay, so yesterday we just finished up the second rivalry with Rutger, and now the next person waiting us is Arianrod, which will be very exciting. But anyways, we just have a couple things to do, like a couple side quests, and I think that's it before we can head over to where she is, which is over in Crossbell. But let me see. I have to go to the training hall because there's a quest there. I think it was here. Okay. Style 22 of the 100 styles, dive kill. How did you make it even stronger? It's not just that technique. Oh, why am I so... I keep telling you, you overthink everything. Don't just imitate a style, grasp the logic behind it. Not that I'm in a position to talk at you about this, I guess. Wade and Jessica, you two sparring? Instructor Reed. Yes, but actually it's just Jessica looking at my faults. And you wanted to train yourself, I'm really sorry. No, it's actually good practice for me to watch your movements, but I'm sorry too. The Schleiden style does teach swordsmanship, but the main focus is on the spear, so any advice I give you is really just conceptual. No, your advice is really becoming a perfect reference for me, but everyone I ask ends up telling me the same thing. So I just need to find my own way of fighting from now on. So Jessica, please focus on your own training. And Instructor Reen, please don't mind me. Wayne. There's some truth to what Wayne is saying, but there's a chance for Jessica to step up her game here too. Maybe I should ask them for help here. I have a proposal for you two. A true match is really the best way to train, and for you two, the perfect form for that would be... Anyway, leave it to me. Can you two wait here? Instructor Reen? I think I see where this is headed. Oh my god, y'all gotta spar against Laura and Duvally? Really? Was that a bit overkill? Grumble. Why must I participate in this nonsense? She's actually quite kind underneath, isn't she? Not really. I just figured this might provide a good chance for exercise. Instructorine? What is this? Laura and Duvally. I figure we will be facing these two now then? That's right. Combination match. 2 versus 2. Well... Jessica, I will finally be able to practice against your Schleiden style. This is like a dream come true. Instructor Reen, what's the idea behind this? The 100 styles you're studying is a combination of the Arseed and Vander styles, and Duvally studied under the Saint, so she is familiar with the basics of the Arseed style as well. In my 8 Leaves 1 Blade style is not just simple fencing, so it may be a good reference for you as well. For your Schleiden style too, Jessica. Exactly as you say. Well yeah, it'll be the best possible challenge. It'll be a real challenge, but that's the only way to move on. Good spirit, I won't hold back. Nor will I. Let's overcome our limits together and find a way to achieve higher heights. Oh my god. Can they actually... Let's see. What do you guys have at your disposal? What's this? What? Okay. What the? Ooh! What kind of noise is that? I gotta heal him. Oh, it's a perfect guard too. Wow. Really? Oh, I froze her. Okay. Oh. Ow! Oh my god. That hurts. Hang on a second. One thing I like though is that at least this fight is not doesn't take like 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. I should just go straight offense. That freeze though is coming in clutch, not gonna lie. Oh, she got burned. Ooh! That hurts a lot without death buff, actually. Hang on. Well, Dooley's almost done, which is good. Okay. Diddley's almost done. Maybe like 2 more hits. Oh. Ow! Wow, that only did 4,000? What the hell? God damn, you weak as hell! Done? Excellent. Alright, now it's just Laura. That was a very underwhelming S-Craft damage. I expected that to at least do 75%, but I guess not. There it is. That's much better. Jeez, I expected Doogly to at least do that much. But goddamn, she only did 4,000. Laura did twice that. That's still kind of low. Well, what I expected is kind of low, but... whatever. I don't know how much arts damage can do on her. Yeah, about the same. Alright, for the finisher. Bit overkill. I only did about 5,000. That was fun. Got to control 2 different people. That's enough. You managed to hold out? Yeah, but that's my limit. I'm impressed you took us that far. Well, I suppose I should at least acknowledge you. That really was splendid. You two have really gotten much better. Thanks to this, we were able to recognize our own limitations and see our next steps. You're impressive, Jessica. I do feel like the barrier I had in front of me before is gone. Yeah, I saw that too. You unconsciously started to match the movements of Laura, Dooley, and Jessica too. In your case, Wayne, repetitive practice of the same thing has been counterproductive. Indeed, it is indeed difficult to get the full strength out of your upper body. I understand your difficulty. I think it's important to allow yourself to get a bit reckless with your sword at times too. I see. I'll keep that in mind. Also, you must rely on your surroundings without holding back. Look around. There are many strong fighters here. Just ask for their advice as well. Cut it out. You look like you want to say you're one to talk. No, it's the opposite. I was thinking you've changed as well. No, I have not changed. Dooley really is adorable. She is. But anyway, this was a tremendous experience for us. Cool. Hey.